The energy remains intent as the sun moves into Gemini this weekend, and Mars will move into Leo. So we could very well feel uncomfortable, restless, or even just a little unhinged with. Oh, that'll make us want to rush into decisions, and that could be one of the worst things we do this weekend. So sit back, relax, and let's explore the cosmic energies together to gain an understanding of how we can embrace it, how we can utilize it to move forward today and every day. Hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and welcome to your weekend focus for May 20th and the 21st, 2023. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here, for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send me each and every day. Now, on Saturday, we have a 20 energy, and the 20 energy represents turning points in our life. So we may feel like we have decisions to make. We may feel like we have to move in one way or another during this time. So we have to contemplate our decisions. We have to think of our plan. We have to devise a strategy under this energy. Now, 2 plus 0 is a 2. And that is about going within and understanding, yes, there is magic around us, absolutely, but there is also magic within. And tapping into that potential of your talents, your dreams, your unique self, your likes, your passions, your loves. And understand that magic and embrace it and utilize it and bring it forward. Learn how to self-express, and maybe through creativity. If we look at the numerology of the day, it would be a 5 plus 2 plus 7, which is a 14 energy. And that is about bringing in a true balance into our lives. 1 plus 4 is a 5. And that is all about creating joy, happiness, love, giggles, laughter, exploring your creativity, letting your creativity flow, allowing romance to come into your life. Absolutely. Now, on Sunday, we have a 21 energy. The 21 energy is about taking care of those loose ends. Knowing that you are stepping into an incredible new tomorrow and you do not want things to weigh you down and actually we've already stepped into this incredible new energy. So we don't want things to weigh us down. We don't want things to pull us back. We don't want things to burden us or trip us up on our path. So we want to tie up those loose ends, put completion on things that we still need to address in our lives. Allow healing to come in. 2 plus 1 is a 3. That's a very creative energy. And it's a creative energy in the fact of giving birth to or creating something new, inventing something. It's about planting the seeds. It's about taking a thought and making it tangible in a reality. And the daily energy would be a 5 plus a 3 plus a 7, which gives us a 15. And the 15 is about our habits and our behaviors. And what habits and behaviors do we need to take forward or strengthen? And which ones do we need to leave in the past? What don't serve us? What actions, what words, what behaviors do not serve us? That actually serve our detriment. 1 plus 5 is a 6. That's our health. That's our well-being. So pay attention to taking care of you and what you want to incorporate new in your life when it comes to taking care of you. Mind, body, and soul. Now the sun will be in Taurus on Saturday, but then moves into Gemini on the 21st. So that brings a childlike wonder into our lives. We want to explore, we want to learn, we want to socialize, we want to converse. And the moon will be in Gemini, but as we go into the 22nd, the moon will move into Cancer. So when we awake on Monday morning, the moon will have moved into Cancer, but we have 2 full days of Gemini moon. So the Gemini moon is very well and alive in our lives, and the party is just beginning. And it's about connecting with your inner child. You know, your hopes, your dreams, your fantasies, and the want, the craving to learn new things and investigate and research and talk about. And we don't want to spend too long at anything. We don't want, we will look at the details, but we don't want to spend too long on things. We'll spend a little bit of time over here, and then this will catch our eye, and we'll move over here. And it's okay to go with the flow and take in all kinds of little tidbits of information that will come together in the future to help us move forward in some way. Now, Mars moves into Leo on Saturday. So we attach to an inner pride. Our confidence rises. So we're willing to take risks. But we'll always be in search of the easiest possible route under this energy. And that's not always the wisest choice. So it's about pulling it back and thinking it through. But our passion for life is definitely awakened when Mars goes into Leo. Now, Mars will also be opposing or sitting opposite in the sky to Pluto. So we can push ourselves under this energy into the extremes. We can go to great lengths in order to accomplish our goals. It's a very intense energy. And it brings in kind of like that all or nothing approach. And we have to be very, very careful with this energy. Our passions run high, but we got to pull back. We got to analyze. We got to think through our decisions and think through our actions. If we fail to do that, we will not have those achievements that we want to have. We have to pull it back. We have to think it through. Okay? Think through the decisions and actions you are taking to truly have notable achievements in your life under this energy. Now, on Sunday, the sun will trine Pluto, and that's a very powerful energy to uncover secrets, research, to gain deeper knowledge, a clarity, perhaps, and understanding. And this transit naturally gives us this great power and influence that we can use, so long as we don't let pride get in the way and use a very humble approach. We have the ability to reach our goals and help others in a very positive way in doing so. Okay, let's get to the cards. Now, our underlying energy for this weekend is the Six of Swords. So it's about going in search of new lands, unknown, uncharted territory. The swords in the front of the boat represent the successes that you've had, the challenges that you met and overcome and took great sage wisdom forward with you because of those things. It's also your protection, your strength. So this is definitely about pushing offshore, right? We're not waiting for that motor to show up at this point. We're going forward, and we're going to go forward with what we have because we're ready for this opportunity. We've prepared ourselves. We have a plan. We have a strategy. Three of Swords is the first one out. Okay, so it's in the first position. So we might be going through things. We might be finding things leaving our life that we don't necessarily want to leave our life. We may find that people are leaving or our environment is changing. You know, the plant is closing down. Whatever it may be, okay? Knowing that we're pushing forward towards success and knowing the rest of the energy, this is one to have a belief and a faith that you're being put into the right place at the right time. I remember, this is going back years ago, and it was a strike that happened within the airlines, and it was the traffic people telling the planes where to go, how high to fly, when to come in, what runway to use, all that stuff, all the important stuff in order to get us, safe flights. And they went on strike, and the government came in and just hired all new people and said, you guys are all out of work. And he shares in his story, I wish I had his name so you could reference it, but he shares in his story how he was so mad at the government, mad at the president, and just wait till that day. Wait till that day. He's going to get in front of the president and he's going to have his say to the president of what the president did to his life. And he found a new business opportunity and he went into it and became a multimillionaire. And there was a banquet being had and the president was going to be there. And then when he got in front of the president, he shook his hand. He says, "Had you not done that to me, I would still be an air traffic controller," or whatever it was. "Thank you so much for doing what you did." So it's about being humble in our experiences, knowing that we're being righted on our path, even though it feels like we are being shaken upside down and like little rag dolls. Don't, believe, have a faith, because I feel an intensity with this. I feel like a lot of us will just want to throw in the towel, or this is too hard, or, I said this and now this happened. I didn't mean for that to happen. And Tilly told me about that energy and I just forgot for a brief moment. And now look at the mess I'm in. It's that kind of energy that can come and it can heap on us and it can weigh us down and it can burden us if we allow it to. So remind yourself that you have the courage, you have the strength, you've met the storm before and you've made it through. And you will meet this storm and this challenge and you will see it through. And that there is a beautiful path being designed for you going forward. And don't give up on yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in God, your angels, the universe. That they are preparing that path for you in some way. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune, first of all, it's a 10 energy, so it brings in luck. This is talking about seasons changing. So we can, things can be leaving our life right now, and we may not understand the reasons why. Maybe we'll never understand the reasons why, but it's in order to write us on our path. They won't ever do anything that actually moves us into a bad place. We also have free will to move ourselves into a bad place. So this talks about chapters ending in our life and new chapters beginning, new seasons coming into our life, new energy coming into our life. We have the Fool card. My goodness. The Fool card is here to say you're ready to go forward. The Fool card is here to say this is a brand new journey for you. The Fool card is here to tell you to celebrate your steps forward, the new beginnings, the unknown. You ready for this one? The Sun card comes out to say you have progressed to a certain point. It's time for you to move forward. Maybe what is happening in your life is getting you out of that rut. Okay, it's not easy to get. You ever try and get a vehicle out of a rut, a big rut? I live in Canada. We have snowstorms. We have some big ruts sometimes. Or it gets really muddy and you want to drive through the fields and stuff. Could get a little bit too muddy and you end up in this big rut you can't get out of. And it takes manpower and it takes work and it takes determination and it takes momentum in order to get out of those ruts. So know that you have learned, you have gained the knowledge, the understanding, the clarity, the wisdom in order to go to an elevated path, to go in search of a new path perhaps, to meet the new challenges with open arms, knowing that as you go through each challenge, you also get one step closer to the successes that you will celebrate down the road. What's that? 4 cards? We'll do one more then. And we have the 6 of Cups. Once again, there's that little tape recorder going in your mind, wheeling around there, playing over and over and over again the things people told you that put you in that rut in the first place. That you weren't to be heard, you weren't to be seen, you'll never amount to anything. You're dumb, you're stupid, you're a nerd, you're whatever it was, right? Whatever the slang was. And it came from our peers, it came from our parents, it came from our role models in life. And so we grow up with these beliefs because all we want in our life truly is to belong, be loved, be respected, to be admired in some way, to matter in somebody's world. And so as we start out our journey as children and somebody says, don't do that, you can't do that, people don't like that, we stop doing that. And we start, you know, putting little walls around our inner child, that true person that we were. And so now it's time to start tearing down those walls, which could be a lot of what this card is. It's about stepping into a truth that you know is there, but you've been living this truth for so long, it's scary to actually take that step forward. Make the plan, make the strategy, believe in yourself. This is a beautiful energy that you can truly move forward in a very notable way. Okay, we will get Nature's Whispers, the oracle cards out. And we have Be in Service, 41. Be in service. We can't possibly expect to receive and receive and receive without giving. So know that that is also a wheel that is turning in our life. And as we give, we receive. We give and we receive. We give and we receive. And when we try to interrupt that by holding it, not letting it go, it's time to let it go. And give a part of yourself. And I know many of you already do that. So thank you truly for who you are and how you see people, and let them know they can be seen. Give back to the world. When we give an equal proportion to that which we receive, we are able to maintain balance. There are so many people who are in need of our services. Being in service can be as simple as a kind word, holding a door open, joining in the cleanup effort. Look to nature and its ability to support according to what is needed at that time. Your efforts in supporting others around you will help to create the energy needed to support humanity, and humanity supporting you. And we'll get an animal card. I was just thinking Mars and Leo, you know, we want that grand gesture. We want to be noticed. We want to have center stage. We want to be the leader. And so if there's anywhere in your life where, you know, you really want to use those characteristics to be of service to others and you know, stand up strong to help somebody else who cannot stand strong right now. And maybe that is just a kind word. Maybe it is just a hello. Sometimes people just, you might be the only person that person actually talks to or has any kind of correspondence with throughout the entire day. You don't know. I was, you know, on Mother's Day, I was in front of the train station and my son was in getting drinks and my daughter was Ubering it in. So we were all going to meet together, and this homeless man came up and he started talking to me. And we talked for a good 10 minutes. He was interesting. He made me laugh. He complimented me. I complimented him on his knowledge of. He blew me away with some of his knowledge. But, you know, everybody needs to be seen. Everybody needs to be heard. Everybody needs to matter. And so, being of service, you know, there's so many people out there without any real hope or love in their life. And so, if you have some to give, you know, this is the kind of energy you really want to stand up strong and make a plan, make a strategy on how you can do it. One person used to just take dollar bills and shove it in the seats of buses and stuff like that when they went around their path. And then they would imagine a little kid finding the dollar and running to the candy store and feeling the joy of finding that dollar. And anyways, there's all kinds of ways that you can do it to raise your energy. It doesn't even have to cost $1. It can just be a couple of words. Anyways, we have the goose, the inner knowing. You are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident and you will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry, you are blessed. So let yourself fly. So let yourself fly. Trust in yourself. Believe in yourself. This is a time where we'll have great confidence. We have to remember to remain humble in our approach. Have a plan. Have a strategy, but a belief. And that belief will take you towards successes. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.